Hi viewers and friends. Okay, so this is the part two of our Tableau visualization dashboard creation. All right, for beginners, and so we'll just be delving straight. Okay, without any further ado, and um, and begin our commence our visualization. All right, I want to believe you all you're set and you've practiced the last one we did, and so just open up your Tableau software. Okay, and let us start. So I'll be sharing uh my own Tableau now. Okay, so just come with me. So we'll just continue from here. The last time we did profit by customer gender. That was the first visualization we did. So we doing a second visualization. And I want to believe you started getting questions from the data. All right. Questions that the data can answer. All right. Critical questions. All right. So from our data, going back to our data source again, by clicking here, that's where my cursor is. Clicking here, all right. It will show us our table again, and so we can look at what we can also deduce from the data, questions we can answer. So for our second visualization, I'll be looking at profit by, we've done profit by customer gender. I also like to see profit by payment options. Payment options, yeah. Okay. Why is it taking so much time to load? All right. Okay. Let's just go back to our profit by customer gender so we don't waste time. Most of you already have it on your system, so you can just check the data source. I think it's processing requests. Okay, let's go back to data source. Let's see if it's gonna open now. Okay, so the last time we did profit by customer gender, and now we'll not be doing profit by payment options. Okay, so from our you can see our tables here. We have payment option, right? We want to see payment by payment, sorry, profit by payment options. So as I said the last time, I'll just click here, I'll by click, and I'll just click on duplicate. When I click on duplicate, what happens? It's this is a different page now. All right, and then we can now change this. Double click this. All right, so you change the name from profit by customer gender to profit by payment option. All right, so I'll just delete this by payment option. Payment options. Okay, press enter. It appears here. Can you see that? Now to remove all this, just click on it and drag it out. Click on this 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 and drag it out. As simple as ABC. And so what do you do now? Come to parent option, click this and drag it and put it on rows, and then it appears here. Now once it appears here, what do you do next? Come to show me. Okay, before coming to show me, yeah, it's on entire view. Beautiful, it's on entire view. All right. So let's put our profit and loss. Drop profit and loss. Put it also in the rows too. So we have profit and loss. So you can see we have cash, online, POS. So these are the different payment options. So we want to see which payment option customers use more or most. All right, in this company. This can also aid you as a data analyst to tell the senior managers, the senior executives that perhaps if it is cash from if that what you deduce from the analysis that so people used perhaps it's online. People used online transaction the most, and so we prefer and we'll actually put this more for people to use the online payment option. All right, as this gives us enough profit, enough customers. All right, when you see the list one that is being used, you know that okay, this one is not really a go-to payment option by customers. Okay, are we together? So let's just come to show me, and we can try out different visualization, but it has already brought by default. Tableau has given us the pie chart. So let's just click on pie chart. All right, and click back. All right, so it has come to standard view now. So let's want to see the entire view. So just click here. It becomes bigger. Okay, you remember what we did last time when we were doing profit by customer gender. Let me come to profit by customer gender. You can see that. So this is profit by payment options. All right, very simple. So what next again? Remember what we did last time. So just come to your profit and loss. All right, drag it and put it in label. So it gives you the names, the value. Okay, all right. Let's go back again. I would like to show that again. Or this time around, okay, let's first of all even put the payment option into the label. So we have POS, cash, online. Now looking at this, you see that from the, even without looking at the values, from the cut in the pie chart, you can tell which one is mostly used by customers in this business, and that's cash, because cash is has the larger pie, right? And you can see when you just over around it, you see that you've got 1,051,000 plus, profit and loss profit, and yeah, you have sales 66,000. Online you have 443. So people even online option payment option is the least used by customers. Okay, so let's just pick our profit and loss and drag into label so it can appear there now. We don't need to hover around it before we can see. So we can see it now. Beautiful. It's getting nice. It's getting better. All right. Now, what do we do next? Remember what I said when we are doing profit by customer journey the last class, that uh, we don't want a situation where we are presenting to our stakeholders, and then you have to start saying, oh, the customers that used cash were over 1 point something 51,000, blah blah blah. No, that's too lengthy. Okay, you don't have to go that far. So you can make life easier by making them be in percentages. And how do you do that? Come to sum total profit, right click, and then you just come to quick table calculation, come to percentage of total. If you remember what we did last time, and it takes it to percentage. Quite easily done. Now again, we don't want it to be in two decimal place. You don't want it to just be a whole number, okay? In percentage, you don't want any decimal. So what do you do again? Come here again, right click again at sum profit, all right? Come to format. Remember this step. It's just very easy. It's just step by step. Come to format percent of total sum. Come to where you have your number, click on it, click on numbers, and then come to percentage. Now let's just put 0. You don't want any percentage. Once you do that, it takes effect on your chart. You can see that there. Click outside, and so you can see it now. You can easily say that what we've got 46% of profit through cash payment option, and we had 34% profit through POS payment option, and we had 20% profit through online. So the cash gave us the highest profit. So meaning that most customers in this business prefer using the cash, paying by cash, okay, or purchasing by cash. All right. Some customers love using POS, okay? So after cash, then most people use the POS channel, and after that, online. So that means that majority of the customers that purchase are not, will I say they're not tech savvy, all right, because they don't really like the online option, all right? Instead, they prefer using cash. They are still used to the, yes, fiscal currency, purchasing stuff. They are not used to the cashless policy yet. All right, so they mostly use cash, and we have been able to do our second visualization, payment by profit by payment option. Okay, I would like to also let's look at profit by age group. Okay, by age group. Okay, so let's just what we did again. Just come here, come to profit by payment option, right click and duplicate. Remember the reason why we're doing this using duplicate, because it still maintains our formatting. So you see, we don't have to start doing borderline again. We have to start doing on that header. We just carry on and progress onwards like that. Okay. Are we together? Are we together? All right. So now once you do this, all right, and once you do this, you just need to, it's always, since duplicate, so you still see profit by payment option, profit by payment option 2. Double click it again, all right, and just write profit by age group, or is it age bracket? We named it as age group or age bracket, anyone you want to use. Enter, press enter. Okay, it takes us to a different interface. All right, so let's close this. So okay, it was age bracket. Okay, let's change it to age bracket. Now we don't get confused. So age bracket. Okay, press your enter. It appears here. Whatever you do as you're formatting it, it appears here. So remember what we did last time. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it, just drag out till everything goes away. Then you have a blank. Yeah, let's not forget. Let's go back to this profit by payment option. Now we don't need all this legend. Yeah, I think you call it legend, right? So since we already have it a cash, this, we know the color already. So we don't need this. So just come to this drop down and you see where we have hide card, ID card. Same with this too. We don't need this hide card. Alright, so it makes it bigger, bolder. Come also to profit by customer gender, do the same thing. Alright, hide card, okay. Do this, okay, hide card, okay, beautiful. Our work is getting beautiful. Alright, profit by each bracket. You have 8 brackets here, drag it into your rows. Profit by each bracket, right? Into your rows. Come to profit. Drag it into where you have the rows too. Okay. I think for this kind of visualization, pie chart will not be too good. So I would like to change it to something else. We can see this here. It has just given us an option already. You can try this, you can try this. You can lay your hands on different things and see what comes out, what you can better use. Okay. I think this visualization, so this bar chart is recommended and this would actually work. Okay. So what do we do next? Remember, okay, if I say it, what do we do next? Correct. Take it from standard to entire view. That makes it bigger. Yeah, you can see now it's bigger. Now let's just click show me so that goes away. All right, what do we do next? What do we do next? Can someone tell me? Okay, the next thing we do, we need it to look more organized. So you can come up here. This is swap rows, sorted ascending by sum and profit within 8 brackets, sorted descending. Let's just click it and see what it gives us. So when you do this, it gives you an ascending order. When you do this from the largest bar to the lowest, it comes. So I think this one is fine. I like this way. So let's leave it like that. It's getting better. Let's see what we can do about this color. So let's take age bracket. All right. Let's take age bracket and put into the color. And what happens? See that the color changes. So we have young adults, and this is looking more beautiful now. Remember again, the aesthetics is very important as a data analyst. What you're trying to present something, all right, it needs to be appealing, as well as yes, you need to be able to explain, talk well, communicate it well, all right. It needs to be, will also look appealing, okay, that they will love it and say wow, and they will gain their interest. So this is looking nicer now. What else again do we need to do? What else? I think this says it all. Let's take profit and loss. Let's put it in label. Okay, we are looking at the profit by each bracket. All right, so we can see that for the young adult between the age of 32 to 46, we have 1,035,046. Now remember that this was what we did, yeah, when we were doing an analysis. All right, and now it's speaking. It's actually you can communicate it well. We've been able to group our age. So the age of 47 to 61, which are adults, um, purchased this amount, okay, made this profit for the company. So we can see that it's the young adults that what patronize this company products well. And the list is at the elderly from 77 to 91, just 5,848. You can see that. So so we've gotten this. So we'll just hide this now. Age bracket, let's hide it. So just come down to the job. I will drop down and then hide card. All right, so you have it elongated and full. Okay, now let's go to the next visualization. So I'll just say total. So let's duplicate. Don't forget. So let's look at total costs and total revenue and profit or loss by product category. By product category, okay. Let's look at that. Press enter. All right, so we've gotten like four visualizations now. Four. So let's just remove all this now. Remember, bring this out, then drag and drop, drag and drop. All right. So what are we going to take down? Total cost. Don't forget. Let's look at total cost, which we found, which we analyzed. So let's put it in the rows. Let's take total revenue, place it there in the rows. Let's take profit and loss. Okay, also put it in the rows. Let's take product category, also in the rows. Don't worry, we'll align everything. Again, that's not looking so okay. So let's just come to show me on your top right here. This is a recommended chart. Just click that, and you can use that. You can use this bar chart. Let's come to from standard, put in entire view. So let's make it bigger. That's nice. Remember, either ascending or descending order. So let's just arrange it. You can use ascending depending on what you want. Let's leave it here. For the purpose of this class, let's just use ascending. Then click show me so that can go up. All right. So for now, we can see the product category we have clothing, we have accessories, and we have phones. So let's still put some things to see. Let's take profit and loss. So now if you look at it, we have if you click here, it gives you the sum total. These are where you can insert anything you want to insert. When you come to total revenue, inside here too, you can put whatever you want to put in for the analysis. And when you come to sum of profit, you can put it here, and then all, for it to affect all things, you can put it whatever you want to put here. This label. So for total cost, let's click on total cost, and let's take our total cost, put in label. So it gives us the values of the total cost of the items. Okay, let's go to revenue. So first of all, click this total revenue and then drag into the label where you have this T, put your total revenue. It also gives you values. Then click on profit and loss. Come to profit and loss. Don't forget, drag and drop in label. And then you have that appears. Okay, we are not done. Now I want to make it look nice. So let's change the color. Now click on all and pick product category and put it where you have color. Let's see what happens. Bravo, the color has changed. This is looking beautiful now. Okay. Now we can see that this can tell is already telling us a story now. So phones, the total cost we incurred for phones was 11,147. The revenue that the company made 11,485. That's the revenue, but the profit 337,000 profit. That's kind of small. Let's see. But if you look at the total cost that was incurred and the revenue is large. Now let's look at clothing. They made a small total cost that was incurred 2,892,000. The total revenue was 3,436,000 compared to phones. But see the profit. The profit is much. Wow, 544,936. That's the profit they made. Beautiful. And accessories, 6 million. This was incurred. The total revenue made was 7 million. And if you look at the profit for accessories is even more, 1,378,000. All right, so this is already telling us a story already. So this total cost, you can see that total cost, total revenue, and profit and loss. Okay, let's come to this job arrow and hide this card. All right, so we can let's look at another visualization. I want us to just do 5 visuals. Then we'll now go on to our dashboard creation. All right, so the last visualization we'll do for today, duplicate again. All right, so let's change this. We'll be looking at profit by month, or trend of profit by month. Okay, let's look at that. And remember what we always do, drag out and drop it out. Okay, drop it out. sorry, drop it out, drag out and drop, drag out and drop, drag out and drop. I want to believe we are learning. All right. So trend of profit by month. Now, when we talk about trend in data analysis, let our mind just come to line chart. All right, line chart. So we use bar chart, we use pie chart. We're looking at trend. We're looking at trend over a space of period of time. Okay. So like in months, in days, in weeks, we use line charts. Okay. So we're gonna just pick our date, all right, and put it in where we have rows. Sorry, click it again, drag it. Where we have rows, so we have our date. So you can say we have 2015 and 2016. Then we're gonna take our profit and loss. Profit and loss. Okay, come to show me. So you can see that it has already given us a recommended this thing, but let's use this one. Let's use this. So it gives us, click show me for it to go. So about 2015 down to 2016, the year of date. But want to look at month. Don't forget, we're not looking at the trend by year. We can see that there's an upward trend around this year, upward trend. So that will call upward and downward trend. We want to look at the by month, trend by month. So we're going to come here, come to where you have column, where you have this plus, click it. So it gives you quarter. That's giving you quarterly, but we want by month, not by quarter. Well, you can see we have the first quarter for 2015, second quarter of 2015, third quarter of 2015, fourth quarter of 2015 going on. But we need by month. So click it again. Beautiful. Then gives us the trend by month. So from January 2015, April, July, October. And if you over around it, you see that it gives you individual month. All right. And already looking at this, you can even tell the story by me having this visualization. All right. This is below the, you see there's a line. All right. If you look closely, all right, you see that this trend here, this line is below the horizontal axis, and that why it's showing negative, see minus. So they were making losses all through January down to June. But from July, started making profits. So you can see that it's 15,000 now, not negative. All right. So there's an upward trend. Then the trend breaks here and comes down a little bit. So you see it even from the values. August 2015, we have 65,000 profit. Coming down to September, it decreased. That shows the downward trend. And it comes down like that. And so it's just, but from December, if we look at it now, from November, there's an upward trend. This just shows you that from November, people have said, oh, Christmas is coming. I want to get goodies. I want to get clothes. I want to get that. So people have started purchasing things. And people actually purchase more things during festive period, right? During December period. So you can see that there's already an upward trend in this at this point. And now from November, all right, it comes to December and there's a shoot. People have been purchasing a lot from December, Christmas to January. From January now, people have relaxed. They're not buying anything again. A downward trend. The business is not making much profit. People are still buying, but not as much. You can see. You look at it, you still see 280,000. Now it's coming down to 63. All right. Then it comes up a little bit in February, like that, going. So this is just telling you as a data analyst, you're analyzing the data. So using the line chart, this explains, all right, the trend of profits by month. And now you will explain, all right, to your stakeholders. Okay. So let's click here, entire view. All right. And what next? Okay. Now you have this. So let's just put our profit and loss, put it in label. So you have, can you see that? You have the values. You don't do over around it anymore. You have all the values. All right. But at this point, I don't like the way it is. So I only want to just get the minimum and maximum. All right. That will be okay for me. So if I can just know what's the value we have here, and this is the maximum height here before the descending downward trend. All right. So what do you just do? You just click on label. Click on label. You would see max to label. You see min and max, highlighted, most recent. So I just want to see the minimum and maximum value, and that will be okay for me. So let's click minimum and max. So, and that is it. Click outside the box. So you have the minimum loss here and the maximum. All right. So like the minimum profit, which is a loss, minus 8,669, and the maximum 357,525. Okay. Now, I want to also see how we can differentiate our loss from our profit. So we don't want to see the same color on this line. So let's see something we can do. Take your profit and loss, put it where we have color. Let's see what happens. There's a change. Can you see? So now this line here has changed, showing that this are your losses, and from here um you're having what your profit. Okay, your profit. The ticker line shows that yes, high profit. Can you see that? And you can see that this other line that is a bit faint but still blue is showing that it's low profit. But we can still make it look we can still understand it better and change the color. So let's just right click on color, click on it, and then click on edit colors. Now when you click on edit colors, click on stepped color. I hope you understand. Now when you click on stepped color, let's reduce the color to maybe 2. Let's put that 2. Then when I click on this, so what I just did was I came to I clicked this where you have the palette. We can just choose our own color. I want us to use red to green, virgin. You can use any color of your choice. So I just click on this. So where I have green is for my profit, and where I have this red is for what, loss. So click on apply. Okay. So you can see that where you have your negative are your losses. See minus as I over minus 4,000, minus 7,000, minus this minus 8,000. But once I come into the green, 15,000. So it's positive. These are profits. So for it to be positive, it means company is making profit. So there was profit from January 2016 to December. Even as there's a downward trend, upward trend, these are still profits. Okay, but from January 2015, we had losses. The company had losses. All right, up till June. I don't know who saved them from this loss. July, it improved. All right. So we'll be stopping here for the purpose of this class. All right, of this lesson. We have 5 visualization. On your own, you can do more. All right, I can even give you an assignment. You can do on profit by state. All right, when you're visualizing profit by state, what chart are you going to use? What visualization are you going to use? You're correct. You're going to use map. You're not going to use pie charts, okay, for states. Talking about geographical location like region, country, state, using map. All right, so it's better represented using a map and not a line chart. When you want to analyze dates, as I said, period, month, year, week, use your line chart. All right, not bar chart. Okay, so that will better give you a good representation. All right, so let's move on. So now we'll be going into our dashboard session. We have been able to do our profit by customer gender, profit by payment options, profit by age bracket, total cost, total revenue, profit by product category, and now trend of profit by month. So let's just we don't need this legend because it's shown here already. All right, so let's just click this ID card, and then we now click on our dashboard. Remember I told you when you want to create a new dashboard, come here, not here. Where you have this quadrant, that's where you have your new dashboard. So you just click on it, and then it brings you into your dashboard area. And very soon we're getting to the end of this lesson. I want to believe it's been fun all the way. All right, so now I'll explain this, and I want you to pay attention. This is our dashboard layout. All right, so we're just going to click. I'm going to explain this um, some of the features on the dashboard. Okay, very quickly before we delve into our dashboard building. All right, so when we look at this size, just come here and click here. So when we have range, you change from range to fixed size. All right, after you've done that, come to custom. Now we have a lot of we have a lot of features to work with here. And if you look at this, we have generic desktop browser, full screen, laptop browser. So, for example, you want to do a presentation using a desktop browser, just choose this dimension. All right. You want to, present PowerPoint presentation, just use this dimension. So different ones. But for this purpose of this class, this lesson, I would use generic desktop. Please pay attention. Generic desktop covers everything, or you understand? So just as the name implies, generic. All right. So I'll just try like to use this. All right, and that's the dimension. So I'll just come here and let's look at these objects. I'll explain these objects also. All right. So this when we come down, let's come down. We have what we call tiled and floating. When you click on floating, it means that whatever that you put on this background can move around, can play around. All right, and you see when we start building our dashboard, you see how it's being used. So I would like us to just click on show dashboard title. When we click that, you see that we have our header, all right, and we have the body of the dashboard. So for us to recreate this dashboard, that we can always reuse the dashboard, all right, and not need to format it again and again and again. All right, so we just do it once and for all, and we can still create other dashboards. So we don't need to format it once, and that's all. So we're just going to do that now, and we'll click on dashboard. Come to dashboard, click on format, click on format. All right. Okay, before clicking on format, let's do something. Double click here on dashboard one. This opens. So just as we did in the earlier class time, just highlight everything here and write the name of the company you are presenting for. So mine is dapzwalt technologies. Okay. All right. So and then we just need to just do a little bit of formatting. Can reduce it. Can reduce it to 12. Make it bold. You can also change the font name. Okay, let me change mine. So I'll just change it to let's see. I'll change mine to Trebuchet MS. Let's use that, and I'll just centralize it and click apply, then OK, and it's done here. Can you see that? All right. So let's click on dashboard. Let's format. So format it. You can see dashboard shading. Click on default. Let's pick a particular color to use. So let's just go with pink. I like to use pink. I think this pink is too deep. I want a lighter pink, something like this. Then it's lighter. Okay. So click outside. I think our dashboard title is well formatted already. Don't need to change it. It's in center. Do we need border? Do we need border for this? Let's look. Dashboard title. Let's give it a border. Let's get or should or let's not put none. Let's put none. So we have that. That is that. So just close it. All right, and we don't need to come again and still do this anymore. So now let's just bring in our image. So we have to put it on floating now, so that our image can come in and see. Guys, it's floating now, so it stays. Bring in image. All right, and so we have this. It shows you fit image. So you want to pick a logo, all right, of the company. So just go to choose. When you click on choose, you see my logo. For me, it's already here. You can just open anything and check your folders. All right, for what? Well, I've got my own here already. So I'll just click it and press OK. All right, so that's it. I would like to put at the center image. So let's just do that. Let me make it smaller. So and then let me put it here. Let me make it smaller. I don't need it to be so big, so it can fit in. Okay, let it be smaller again, a little bit. Little bit. Is that okay? Okay, let's make it smaller a little bit. All right. Okay. All right. So that's our logo. Let's spend too much time on that. So let's go into the main business of the day. Now let's now put. Don't forget, change it from floating to tiled. We don't want anything to move again. Now we want to now put in our visualizations, our charts. All right. So now I want to divide my. I want to place my visuals. I have 5 visualizations. See them here. You can see them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to have 2 up and 3 down. That means I'm going to divide this whole thing into 2. So it will come like this, up and down. And what am I going to use? I'm going to use the vertical container. See, up and down. So just click on it and drag it and place it in. Place it in. It's already in up and down like that. All right. So let's look at something now. Let's assume I want to bring in my trend of profit. If I bring it in, can I see? It is showing some parts show gray. Can I see that? To show that it has been demarcated. Then I can bring it down. Right, let me take it out. Let me keep it out. So I'm just trying to show you something. So let's bring it down now. If I bring it in again, I can choose to bring it. That's a showing gray. And this other part is pink. So that have been demarcated, it have been divided. So I can have some stuff up here and have on that one down here. That's what it just means. Do we understand now? Beautiful. All right, now I have done that. I want to put 2 up here, 2 visualizations. So I'm also going to divide this up into 2. What are we going to use now? The horizontal container, correct? Just divide it into 2. So just drag it in and place it. And be careful. If you do it like this, you are wrong because it's capturing everything. Everything is gray. So just put it up like this. Adjust it. Can I see? That divided and this is gray and this other part is pink. So just place it, leave it. So that divided it into 2. Now let us put in our visualization. So let's take trend of profit. Trend of profit. So let's put that in. So that takes the whole place. So just put it, just drop it. Beautiful. Beautiful. You are doing it right. You are doing it correctly. All right. So let's put in profit by age group. I'll drag it. So let me come to this end. If I put it like this, I'm wrong because the whole of it is showing gray up to the title where you have DAPZY'S technologies, and that's not correct. We only want it to just fit into this box alone. So, and I think this is right now. Can you see the gray is only showing in this particular, it's not showing down, showing only in this box. So you can drop it and to enter there and fit in perfectly. I want to believe you're understanding this now. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, so now let's bring in um our other visuals. So guys, this one now is this is a different container now. Can you see that? Different from this. Can you see? 1, 2, 1, 2. You can even see the rectangle. All right. So we want to put the remaining now inside this place. Inside this place. Um. So we can as well divide this the down. Okay. So let's just put the horizontal container down here. All right. So that divided it. So let's just bring in our profit by gender. Drop it in. Profit by gender have been dropped in. Profit by payment options. Let's come to the edge here. You cannot put it because it's showing everything. So adjust. It's only showing this down. So just put it in. Beautiful. And let's take the total cost. That one left now. Let's also put it in here. And that fits in. That fits in. That fits in. So let's just adjust this. Let's adjust this. Okay. All right, so let's adjust this again. So it's getting more interesting. We don't need the pie chart to be too big, right? Okay, because we need the bar chart to express itself. So let's just adjust this. So just keep adjusting, keep adjusting it. Uh, let's look at the pie chart. All right, so they are all the same level. You can see that. Let's look at the pie chart, the bar chart. Okay, I think this is okay. This is better now. It's better now. All right. Profit by customer gender, profit by payment options, profit by. So we can just even format this. Let's right click. Let's move the total cost. We don't need that label. So I did the axis. So just come here and click on total cost, delete it, and leave. So it goes away. Come here again, right click, edit axis. All right. Delete the total revenue and cancel and come to profit and loss. Do the same thing. Um, edit axis. All right, and let that go away. All right. Okay. So we already know from it that these are total cost, total revenue, profit and loss. If you choose to leave it, fine. All right. It just it's what you want. Okay. What you want, you do. All right. So here we have January, March, and all of that. Okay. So we are almost done. I would just like to explain something here. Now, by default, Tableau makes it we can filter this with any of them, any of the charts. We can filter everything. So for example, we want to filter by gender. So just click here and click use as filter. Watch what will happen now. If I click on female, now these things will change to show you that it's targeting the female gender. So let's click that. Can you see? So it's showing that 47% of female use cash, 47 of female use cash, 19% of female use online services, and 34% of female use POS. If I click out and I click male, so it gives us that for female that was 19% that were using online, but for male like 20% that using online. So more male uses online, and you see that also the profit incurred by male changes here. The cost, the profit that was made by male, changes here. For male now, the total cost incurred for phone was 4.5 million. Total cost incurred for clothing was 1.5 million. Let's see for female. Just bear this in mind now. Keep this in mind. For female, clothing was 1.3 million. Remember, for male is 1.5 million. So more male purchase clothing, but more female purchase phones. All right. So that's just it. Yeah. Okay. So keeping that. So that's just how to use the filter. Let's click don't use as filter. So everything here changes once you use a filter for anyone. You just so you can speak, you can you can communicate your analysis to your stakeholders using this. All right, I will just collapse this. Is there any other thing I want to explain? Okay, now this is the presentation mode. So I can just click this and it just puts it in a presentation mode where you can connect your it to a projector and you can explain your analysis. All right. So for instance, you can explain analysis that for profit by age group, looking at profit by age group for the young adults, um, um, we have 1,035,000 of them, and they purchased a clothing. Okay, I would even like us. Let's use something different. Let's use something else. Let's use payment option by cash or by POS. So therefore, we have to click our filter. Don't forget, click. So we're using probably by age group. We have to exit this presentation slide. So use your filter, click on it. So let's click this. So it changes. So for the young adults, you can see that for the young adults, 22% uses online services, 43% uses 43% uses cash, 36% uses POS. All right, let's look at um let's just click that again, and let's click on elders. So for the elders, 8% uses online, 48% uses cash, 44% uses POS. Yeah, a lot of them will actually love cash. All right. So you know, so this is just how to do your analysis, create your dashboard, and I think at this point we have really done a lot. And so I want to believe that you enjoyed every bit of the lesson. All right, don't forget to like this video, and comment and subscribe, okay, so it can reach other viewers. And I want to say special thanks to those who make comments on the videos, who like the videos, and who subscribes to our video. um I would like to appreciate you so much, because it's because of you we keep doing these videos, okay? And you're really encouraging me to keep doing this. So just make sure you practice, practice, and practice. That's how you can be a good data analyst and a good data scientist. All right. Share this video to your loved ones who would like to be a data analyst or scientist, and we'll meet again next time. Okay. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do have a lovely day. All right. Drop a comment. I would like to see one of your comments about what you've done. All right. You can also create other visualizations using your profit by salesperson, profit by states. All right. And you can also do this. All right. Cheers, guys.